guess I should sit up. What's going on, everyone? Carlos here, Disney World Freak. I lost track of the countdown. That's what I did. I thought I had a few more seconds. What's going on? It's Tuesday. It's Hangout Tuesday. It's Shooting the Breeze Tuesday. It is whatever you want to call it. What it is it's a very hot day up here in New England. Through most of the country, actually. But up here, it's horrible. I work today in this like I do every day, but today the air conditioner decided not to work in my work vehicle. So being 92 degrees outside, it felt like 140 inside. So it was it's pretty horrible. So I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but it's all because of the weather. But I'm here because it is Tuesday and I love hanging out with friends and talking to you all. So thank you for being here, whoever's here. We'll get into the chat in a second. But like I always like to start, my shout out to Dean at The Live Place, theliveplace.com, home to all the family-friendly streamers on YouTube. Go check out the website. He's got a full calendar there of all of us who are on. Also, check him out on YouTube, The Live Place. Dean's back. He's been going live a couple of times now, so Dean is back, putting out some great content. So definitely go check out Dean. He does a lot for this community and asks of nothing from all of us. So please go check out Dean. My partner channels, Pete McDevitt, the Pete McDevitt Show, live every day. Sometimes he's interviewing somebody. Sometimes he's hanging out with friends. Sometimes he's doing baseball. Sometimes he's doing football. But he is live pretty much every day. So go check out my partner channel. It's helped me out a lot growing this channel myself. So go check him out, Pete McDevitt Show. And This Our Dreams. I don't know why I said our pirate. This Our Dreams. Jeff and Angela live every Thursday at 5 p.m., every Saturday at 11. They'll be back in Disney within 4 days, if I'm correct. Math is right. I don't know. Somewhere in there. This weekend, they'll be back live from Disney World with a special show on Saturday, Slide Challenge. They'll be at, I forgot which resort. Oh, and I remember Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village. They'll be doing a slide challenge there with some other YouTube friends from this community. So go check them out. Again, partner channels, big supporters. We help each other out. Go check them out. Yeah. Let's pull up comments because it says 40. So I've missed 40 comments while I'm pulling up banners. I'm going to scroll to the top. But I'm also going to bring in my sister. She's my sister. She's named the same too. That's the crappy thing about it, because it's like, because this times I just want to yell at Tina for being Tina, but not this one. Hi, Tina. Because mine is just this one's not. This one's all right. The other one, I doubt she's watching, but in case she is, love you. Sometimes. Hi, Tina.
Oh, hi, Carlos.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's one of those days.
Yup, it is.
It's just one of those days. It's one of those days. Thank you for joining me, Tina. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
No, please. Always. You know that. Let me hit the chat because I don't know. Before everybody disappears, let me at least get them. BDF. BDF is first. Even though BDF wasn't first. I hate when comments disappear. Somebody made a comment earlier, and it's like, I go back and look, and it's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But what's worse is, I can't remember who it was. My memory sucks. It's awful. But Keith, what's going on? Thanks for being here. And actually, the first comment, which was funny, said second. So when that person made the comment, somebody else must have been there first.
Yeah.
So I have no. Are you trying to stretch for something? You stretching
out? No, I was closing my closet door.
Stretching out.
I'm just flexing,
She's pulling up a Cody there. Annie and Cheryl, welcome in from the UK. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Rhonda, welcome in. Joy S. Hello. Tina McNeil is always watching, and today she's watching live. Thank you, Tina, for being here. I Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Brandon's here. Fantasmic here. What's going on? Mike Wazowski, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I know he was in. He's a big supporter of VP. I was on with VP last night. What another solo? We'll I don't know. We'll discuss what we're doing, what we're thinking. Fantasia 207. Welcome in 2007. Did I say 207? Same thing. 2007.
Yeah,
James Bond.
Two of them.
Christine Hickman, welcome in. Cool air is coming, Carlos. It's actually comfortable. Yeah, I know it's going to get, my mechanic's like, oh, we can fix it tomorrow morning. I'm like, well, one, I need my work van, so I need my van. Can't fix it tomorrow morning. And it's like, now forget it. It's going to be back in the 70s. I see somebody in the green room, and it's like, I got all excited. I sent them the link late, and I just wasn't expecting him to show up. But look at this. Look at this.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Look at this handsome dude there. Look
Seriously,
at this guy.
withering away, Dougie. Look at you.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Jeez.
Thanks for putting on a clean shirt for us and everything. Coming on over. If anybody doesn't know, this is Dougie. This is Walter Grams. He disappears for about 3 months at a time, and then he pops up. He's like the gopher, not the gopher. He's like Punxsutawney Phil. You only see him once a year. He comes out, sees his shadow, and says hello to Carlos and Tina, and disappears for 3 months.
Go back to my bed.
Juana says it's only 82, but 97% humidity. Yeah, no, it's not even that humidity. It's just hot. I mean, it's just awful hot. It's hot. But I survived. Tomorrow's another day. Having no AC is awful. One of our cars has no air. Yeah, its husband drives. Yeah, it's awful. I hate. The thing is, I always have the windows open too, and still drive with the AC on, which makes it almost pointless. Adventures with VP. What's going on, VP? Had a great show with VP. If you missed it, go check out Adventures with VP. That's the first thing. Second, go check out last night's show. He had myself on and Yachty. We were discussing snow globes, top 10 snow globes. So we only went through.
Which reminds me, did you see the Fantasia one on Shop Disney? Do you have that one? It's the big tall thing, and Mickey is on the top, and he's a snow globe. Have you seen that?
I have not, but I'm thinking of the one that Dougie has somewhere behind him somewhere, but that's not a snow globe.
I don't have a snow globe.
Yeah.
No.
This one's a snow globe, or it's part of a snow globe. Anyway, sorry.
No, don't be. I have plenty of Fantasias. I could always use more. Hey there, it's Flipper. Leaving work, heading home now. We'll be ninja watching. Yes, once you get in, and I heard you're taking Tina's spot once you get home. So
I said maybe.
Why did you ever buy the big Fantasia piece?
No, I couldn't afford that.
They were giving you 20% off, man.
Oh, woohoo!
That's loads.
I don't know, but I'll be back there, and we'll talk about that in a second. I'll be back there at that store, so we'll see. Oh man, look at this jump! Wow, where are we? Wow, scroll up. Hello. I did not miss this much chat. Wow. Okay. Thank you everybody for being here. 27 wonderful people. Everybody talking to everybody nice. I love it because I didn't realize there was so much chat there. Sophie B going on. What's going on? Sophie B is going on. Neil P. What's up, Neil? Welcome in, guys. Thank you everybody for being here. Oh, come on. Don't make me look this bad. It's only Dougie that's here. I don't have like 9 million people on right now. Wait, what? I don't know. Wait, what? What are we doing? What I do to you? Huh? I'm confused, Tina. Fill me in.
Oh, I think the whole sister talk, she thought. Maybe.
I'm confused, but
Yeah,
it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to confuse me. Francisco, what's up, buddy? Welcome in from the West Coast. I can't even talk right now. Ben Stanley, hello from the UK. Well, Ben Stanley, welcome in from the UK. If anybody is new here today, thank you for that. Pretty much do this from the house on Tuesdays, Saturdays, or any day on the weekend. I am out and about in New England. Suzanne is here watching from her workstation. I don't call it a desk. It's living room table. Dining room table. But if you are new here, we hang out on Tuesdays. We talk Disney. We talk shop. We talk everything. Catherine Wilby, what's going on? Thank you for hitting the like button. But yeah, when I'm in Disney, I stream from there, and we're going to talk about Maybe going back some more. Arlene, I can't talk today. Arlene, welcome in Adventures with VP. Happily Ever Yachty, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Amy, AGC Magic TV, hello. I got to hang out with those lovely ladies yesterday on VP's Adventure. Again, talking snow globes. VP show was great. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love talking Disney collectibles and all that stuff. So that's a great time. Disney Trash Can, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. I am trying to catch up. And I think I've caught up. I don't know. I think so. Joy, I need your Doug and Russell Pop. Just saw you. Oh, Pop collection. I really need to put pics on my snow globes on my Instagram, says Tina. Yeah, put them out there, man. Love seeing stuff. Love seeing collectibles. Dougie's got a heck of a collection back there. You just can't see it. We're still waiting. I've known Dougie for 2 years now. I'm still waiting for the room tour that's supposed to be edited and put out. And
I would have to tidy the room to do it, so it's not. It'll be a while.
Mm-hmm.
Kay says she's working, but she can't chat. Well, that's not Kay. That's Captain Akron. Welcome in either way. Kay says she is working, can't chat. But thank you guys for being here. I love the out and about you've been doing. Check out Lizzie Bourne and Adam Stream. They are awesome. Thank you, Catherine. It's been a lot of fun. And lots more to come. We're going to see what we do this weekend. The weather's supposed to be comfortable. But there is a lot going on this weekend. Between something's not right with me, but between Michaela graduating on Friday night and the slide challenge on Saturday, which I would never stream over. So it's going to be tough to get something in this weekend, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just take the weekend off. Who knows? We'll figure something out. Kershaw's Adventures, Gaz and Ange and Oli. What is going on, guys? Welcome in. Hope everybody is doing well across the pond. I haven't spoken to these folks in a long time. Hope everybody's doing well there. Dougie, how are you, Dougie? Speaking of not talking to somebody in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't really been around. Yep, I don't know what else to say about it. You know stuff. Tina knows stuff.
Right. Well, we don't need to get into any personal.
No,
how you doing? I mean,
but better. Good. Yeah, it's all really back at work.
Nice.
That's fun.
Nice. It's always good to get at work. That's about it. Yeah. Good. So I put out in the thumbnail. I mean, I guess we needed something to talk about. I always put something in the thumbnail just because I never know who's going to show up as a guest and where the conversation is going, because you never know. Somebody might be here and we'll start, a conversation of something, and then it'll go for 2 hours on that topic. So, but I did throw out there about doing more solo trips, and I want to do more solo trips. So I saw, Brandon had asked more. Yes, solo again. Yes. As many as I can do. And according to my wife, she is fine with me doing as many as I can. But the problem I have is problem that everybody has is financial. Can you afford to do that many? Mickey Bunch, Kelly, what is going on? This firecracker posted a picture of me and her on Instagram. Like I said, if you think she's a firecracker on stream, you should really hang out with her for a day. Because, yeah, she is hot stuff. I'm even going to try to pronounce his name right. Hey, Carlos, Chris from SNS stopping by to say hello. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. It's been a while. How are you? But, yeah, I want to do more solo trips. I just noticed there's 35 wonderful people here. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. If you kindly do so, just hit that thumbs up. That's all I ask of you. If you like what you see. If not, hey, it's your God-given right to do what you'd like. But that's all I ask of you is the thumbs up. But yeah, I want to do more solo trips. And me and Suzanne were talking about it, the other day. For me to do financial wise, I was doing math. I can do a trip and I mean a short trip, 3 days like I did this time, on about $750. Believe it or not. I was doing the math. But that includes, here comes the carpet poop. Oh, I really thought it was Jeff. I couldn't see you in the back.
Oh, I'll leave then.
I saw just the name. I'm like, oh, Jeff, what a Jeff carpet poop. What's up, Daniel?
Hey, guys.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How is everybody? Good to see everyone.
We're good. We're good. Glad you're
Tina,
here.
Dougie, good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Glad you are here. J&N Travels, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so I was just, talking about doing more solo trips. And I know Dan's been here alone. Dan's come over by himself. No, actually, the last time you had that friend with you, if I'm correct, right? Dan?
Friend.
That
Yeah.
girl that's with you. Yeah, sure.
That friend, yeah. Well, I've always come with people. But then I'll ditch them for my actual friends. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
They're just people I share. They're just people I share a room with. I actually wait outside hotels. Like, do you want to share a room with me?
The way to make it cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dougie, you've been alone or you've always come with somebody?
No, I've always gone with people. Never gone alone. The thought of 2 weeks rocking around Disney on my own depresses me.
oh.
I guess. Yeah, but now there's so many friends out here that you can hang out with. So many.
They don't want to spend time with me.
Oh, okay.
They've got
down
better
that
things to be doing.
Let's not go down that road. But no, like I was just saying, I can do Disney with $750. I can do a trip. That is hotel and food. Hotel, food, and flight. That's not even staying at Casa de la Jeff or anybody else that lives down there. It's 3 nights or 3 full days. Yeah, 3 nights, 3 days. Of course, a cheaper resort, off property. Food, because I know I can eat cheap. And a flight. The thing that kills me is I would need an annual pass to make this work. And right now, you can't get an annual pass, unfortunately. Dan, you don't have one, do you?
No.
An annual
I'm
pass now?
I'm too broke for that.
An annual pass is $12.95 right now.
What?
Well, it was. Yeah, $11.95 or $12.95, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I definitely can't afford that.
Yeah.
I'll have to give up I don't know, a lung for that.
Tracy Glenn, what's going on? Tracy was live earlier. Tracy is down in Disney. I can't wait to get to Rosa Crown and get the best fish and chips.
Yeah, Tracy, you go ahead and do that, but then, you fulfill your mind with lies of how good that fish and chips actually is. And let's be fair, I think with the people in the chat and Dougie here and me being here, I think when you come over here, this side of the pod, you'll realize that what you are eating there is what we call imitation food.
I've eaten better fish sticks out of a box.
Sorry?
Fish sticks
Oh,
out of a box.
gotcha.
Okay, I did not say. I might have. Who knows? Words are not coming out correctly. Suzanne just said it. Yes, we go together, then I ditch her for friends. There we go. But no, I need, and Gas says they'll be back soon. Yes, well, I'm hoping they come back real soon so I can get one and then change my, our trip that's coming up in November. Because then I'll just, take my tickets from there and save on resort and other stuff. And yes, they already thanked the Phoenicians this morning. Like I said, Tracy's down there with the family, and he was live. He was live earlier from Epcot. So definitely go check it out. He was live twice. Once, he just lost the stream inside of Mexico Pavilion, but then he started a new one. Chantel Williams, what's going on? But yeah, I want to go back. I want to go back alone. Not that I want to go back alone because I love going with my family, but
You're not making it sound like that.
Huh?
You're not making it sound like that.
Well, I do. I love my family. I love when we go together. But I had fun going alone. And
More fun?
I want to go do a lot of fun. I want to go
Didn't
do it
answer your
again.
question.
What question? What am I? Well, I'm not saying
On a
anything.
scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy your Disney trip with the friends?
10.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Eric Lee, what's going on? A 10. Yes, it was a 10. It was a great trip. It really was. And I can't wait to do it again. But like I said, I'm not always going to be able to stay with friends. Okay, so I'm always going to need a resort. So even with the annual pass, I can stay on property and save a lot of money with the discount, with an annual pass discount on the resort stays.
I
So
mean,
we
there's
can find
there's so many better options as well. Like when we were thinking about going in December next year, Hannah and I are looking at one of the good neighbor hotels, like the Wyndham or one of those.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's that's the ones I'm even talking about because I'd like to stay close. Or even there's a couple next to Jeff's house, so I'd stay close there and pick me up on the way. But yeah, the Wyndham and what is it, the Holiday Inn? That's a good neighbor, the one they have there, which you can get for about $70 a night, which is nothing. There's where my boss owns a timeshare that I can get for about $80 a night, which is a great resort, Mystic Dunes. But again, that's the cheapness. Eating is doable. 3 days of eating. I know I did a lot of sit downs, but even if I stick to quick service, I can do it for a couple $100, 3 to 4 days of eating. It's the park ticket that's killing me. I paid almost $400 for those 3 days. And that is outrageous. Outrageous, the price I paid. Anybody have a frozen mint julep? Tracy's hitting alcohol. I know he posted a picture with the beer and the pretzel just a few minutes ago. Now he's having a mint julep.
How many are we on, Tracy? Where are we
Yeah.
at?
He already said he loved me, so it must be a lot.
Right? I just saw that. Flipper, families are expensive, though. They are. It is expensive to bring your whole family. I'm paying off this trip, Monday, and I know what I owe on this trip. But that's the thing, and not to jump just to annual passes, and I know nobody here has one, but I also did the math. If I was to cancel this trip completely out and bought myself an annual pass and then just booked the resort alone and bought Suzanne and the kids tickets separately, I'd save money
Interesting.
because of the discount on the resort. And then you get the discount on food. You get the discount on all your merch. You make your money back pretty much.
Well, you don't make it back. Really.
Well,
It's more worth. It's the value's better.
but you make it back or whatever because you're still giving it to them. But the money you save on all the discounts through one trip, I know let's put it this way. I know what I saved last trip using using Jeff's discount. Jeff went shopping with us. Using Jeff's discount, I know what I saved my last trip.
Mm.
Not this solo one, the one with the family.
Yeah.
It would have paid for half an annual pass.
Yeah.
So, just that alone is worth having one if you can get one. And Annie Coog, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Speaking of This Our Dreams, there's Angela. That is Angela. We have emojis. We have wake up, Dougie. We have emojis, so it's Angela. I did it. Pierre Liqueur shot in Germany. Awesome. So you had a chaser with the beer. Nice. Tracy's living a life right now down there with his family. But I don't know. I mean, like you said, Dougie says 2 weeks without somebody is too much for him. How about you, Dan? Would you do solo? Would you just come over and?
I think it's different for us. I think I agree with Dougie that because we would be over for a lot longer than you guys because we are coming for such a long way. I think even if, like, you know, there are people there, I think there will be times during the day, like, for example, in the evenings when you go back to the hotel eating, like, there will be times where you are literally doing it solo. So I would probably agree. I think it is a bit too much maybe for us to go on our own. I wouldn't mind doing it. I think it gives me a lot of free will to do whatever I want. But I think if I wasn't doing this, if I wasn't doing YouTube and I hadn't met any of you, I don't think I would do it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, I did do solo trips when I was working at Disney when I had my day off and no one else did. Like, I did go and spend the day by myself. It's a bit weird, but it's still really good fun because you can pretty much just get on anything. It's single riders, whatever. But I think to do 2 weeks is a long time. It is a long time. So I think it's just different because of where we are. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Like, I don't mind dossing about the parks my own for a bit. Like, the ideal trip to me is if I'm with people and then can go, look, I don't like you right now. I'm going to go and do this thing. And then I'll go and do that thing for a bit. And then when I decide that I like them again, I can hang out again. And that's the way I like to do it.
Love how Dougie puts that. But I do that with family now. I don't like you right now. Go away.
I
Go get one of your Starbucks and leave me alone. let me go sit in my park bench alone. Go watch Lion King or something. Jonathan Chung, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Suzanne says she's all about the merch. Yes, can you imagine? I mean, we've been lucky, but can you imagine? If we had our own discount and just not have to worry about it. Jeff will be back soon, returning Zach's extra trumpet before we head out of here. They're leaving Pittsburgh for good, folks. Pretty much. Dennis Algazi, what's going on? Kershaw's, if you're going several times in a year, it's no brainer. We've got weeks we need to use from DVC, so it made a perfect sense to renew our annual pass. I think if you're at DVC too, I think that is no brainer to get one. But let me see. Everybody, why are you freezing on me? Stop freezing on me. Who is that? Oh, that's Teddy. Teddy Hewitt Foundation. Welcome in. I'm hoping come on, show up for me. My daughter gets on the cultural exchange. I will 100% do solo trips from the UK. I hope they open that back up too.
If you need help with that, let me know. I did it. That's the exact program I did. If you need help with that, let me know. I'll help out.
Yeah, Teddy Hewitt Foundations from across the pond. Been watching us for a little bit now. Definitely go check them out. They're on Twitter and they're on YouTube, but I know follow them on Twitter. Go check them out. Hey, I love being down with Jeff and friends, but nothing beats hanging with family. Yeah, okay, maybe. I love my family. I don't know, but I love my friends too.
They're all right.
Solo Before the Blip was wonderful with solo riders and queues. Yeah, I mean, again, I say solo. What I mean about solo trips is without the family, because I'm never alone down there. I went and hung out with Jeff. I went and stayed with Jeff. We went and do everything together. Then we met up with other people. So you're never alone, especially now because of YouTube. There will always be somebody in that park to hang out with. There will always be somebody that wants to come hang out with you. So it's technically not a solo trip. It's solo from when I leave this house to, when Suzanne drops me off at the airport until I land. That's the only solo part. Back to the showcase. Have a great stream, Carlos. Thanks, Tracy. Have fun, guy. Enjoy it. We'll catch you on tomorrow's live. I'm sure Tracy's been trying to go live every day. He had a little difficulty today with some lag, but Epcot's weird. Disney's weird when it comes down to it. Just keep doing it, Tracy. We just saw the food and wine merch, and oh boy, we saw merch. I heard about the booth. I didn't see merch.
I need to see the pins for food and wine.
I'd like to see merch. I want to see merch. I read some of the booths that are coming. and we'll be there. So I can't wait for that. I agree with Dan that both about the loan times, even like the short DLP trip.
The thing is with Disneyland Paris, like it's way, way, way smaller. Like you could easily do Disneyland Paris within 4 days, 3-4 days, easy.
Right.
That said, though, I went to Disneyland Paris with Chantel and our other friend Katie, and despite the fact that I was like mostly asleep, as I always seem to be during the time, like I had a much better time with them, and they left 2 days before I did, and I was just miserable for 2 days. I don't think I'm cut out for this like solo stuff.
I guess it suits some people and others. I mean, some people quite like it. Some people prefer to be, this is just it, isn't it? I think I'm with you, Dougie. I'd rather have people to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but see, I'm agreeing with you guys to a point because if I was to go just to, if I didn't know anybody, but we love Disney like we do, let's say 4 years back. Oh, no, I've only been around with you guys for 2 years or on YouTube. So 3 years back, if I was to look at my wife and say, I'm going to go to Disney alone, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be down here without them. But now I have Jeff, Angela, VP, Gonzo, Walt. You know what I'm saying? There's people down here to go be with. Mm-hmm. So, to call it solo trips, I don't know. I got to find a new way to call it because it's really, again, it's not really a solo trip. And Dad Bills, what's going on? I know I didn't welcome you properly, but without your wave. That was the only thing I did. But I'm assuming you're still working. That's why you haven't popped on. But yeah, I don't know. I want to go. I want to go again. And then it's Suzanne and I was talking about when should I go? We have our family trip in November. When should I go again? And if you saw the thumbnail, it was a picture of Tron. I don't know when exactly that's going to open. No dates have been announced. But I think that is going to be a solo trip. I think I need to be there when Tron opens.
I find it really, really funny that you're already discussing your next trip and we can't even leave the country. we haven't been off this rock for like nearly 2 years. And it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just planning my next trip to Tron. Yeah, I'm gonna be in line first thing to go see Tron. Screw you guys over in the UK because you can't actually get on a plane anywhere.
All right, let's change the subject.
No, it's fine. No, I want to hear it. I want to hear how you're gonna be. No, it's totally cool. Like I'll swim.
Yeah, you guys will be over soon.
I know. But I think that's a good plan. Like going there for Tron would be pretty amazing.
I think Tron, and then Suzanne mentioned, I think that she thinks that I should go. And this is all, I know why she's thinking all these things. And 38 wonderful people here. Thank you for that, guys. I appreciate it. I know what her thinking is of what her idea of when I should go. It's all about the merch for her. It's all about the ears, the bags, and the different merch. And that is, she says, I should go down for each festival. So I just caught Flower and Garden. We'll be in November for Food and Wine. She's thinking I should go for Farts, Festival of the Arts. February, early March, somewhere in there, right before it ends.
There's good merch on those days.
That's dangerous. The arts. I mean, I love so much of that art, and that would be dangerous for me to go. But I know her thinking. And that's her thinking: is go, buy some stuff, and come home. Just bring it to Mama. Bring Mama the merch. Teddy says that I see Barry's post on fireworks testing at Magic Kingdom last night. I have. I've seen other people post it. Barry Theme Park Dazzle lives about 2 miles from Magic Kingdom, and he said it was the first time he heard a full show for Magic Kingdom. They were testing the fireworks show. I've seen everybody posting about Epcot's. But yeah, I saw Barry post that on his Facebook page. Walt, what's going on, buddy? Mouse Talk.
Hey, Walt.
Welcome in, man. Thank you for being here. Speaking of Gonzo, there's Gonzo.
Gonzo's
busy right now buying candles. That's not Gonzo. This is Gonzo. Come on. No. Yep, there he is. Gonzo's busy buying candles and Legos right now. That's all he's doing. He says he's working, but all he's doing is buying Legos and candles. I don't know if he's going to, surround himself with some smelly candles while he's building these Legos. Teach their own if that's his thing, but no.
I don't know.
I don't know him that well. I would love to do Festival of the Arts. Yeah, so would we, but we like going around Christmas time, Teddy, so that, it might be a little hard for the family to go, but I would go along. That you go and I get presents. We both win, says Suzanne. See, it's perfect. Dougie, I know you're a DVC. I know you are a DVC member.
Yeah.
Have you booked any? Do you have anything booked coming up?
No. I'm trying to get something arranged. Actually, I'm quite good friends with Chantel in the chat. We've been talking to her and another couple of people about trying to get a trip, but I don't know. Who knows when they're going to let us back in? Like Dan says.
How long are they giving you to use your points up? Because you haven't touched yours since.
I've sold my points that I haven't been able to use. So
okay.
I'm okay. I'm good. I'm sorted. I'm fine.
Well, so much for me asking you to sell them to me then.
Yeah.
I've still maybe got a few that I could sell to you nice and cheap.
So can you sell? Obviously, you could sell DVC points to non-DVC members because you're selling them. Okay, never mind. Forget I said that.
You can. What DVC members can do, because I've looked this up many times, is they can actually book the trips for you in your name. They call, they put your name and use their points, and you just pay them.
Nice.
Yeah, I've done it quite a lot.
Yeah. Suzanne has a couple of friends that's offered us their points in the past, but it's always at the wrong time they offer because they want the money like right there. And it's like, well, yeah, I don't have it right now. But unfortunately, Gonzo, my Portuguese friend, now I have to go. Sorry, Tracy. We have done Food and Wine twice now, hoping to get there this August, especially as we have our wedding booked at Paddle.
Wow.
7th. I hope that happens. I really
That's
do.
so cool.
August 27th, fly over from there. That would be great for you guys. You guys and a lot of people. I know the Kershaws were in here and they're trying to get over. Dan says he's not, but Dan's trying to get over.
I know I say like December next year, but most likely I'll probably do a week at some point next year. If I'm allowed to by the other half.
And and not to offend all my other UK friends like Teddy here and Gaz and Ange, if they're still listening, but you two came up. You and wow, look at that! I did it correctly. You down there came up, and that would be a solo trip to go hang out with you and you. Bye, Tina.
You've sent Tina away.
Bye, Tina. I see how it is.
Bye, Tina. She asked me. She literally asked me. She's like, "What about when the UK starts coming over?" I love all you guys. Thank you for the support. I mean, we get along so well, everybody. But I've said it. You two are family. You two. It's different with you two. It's like I was gonna say it's like my brother calling me over, but it's not because I don't like my brother. So that wouldn't make any sense. Is Tina back there? There she is.
Let me in, she says.
She loves using that private jet.
Sorry.
But no, that's another trip. That's another solo trip that when either one of you or both of you come over on the same time, I would fly down to hang out with both of you.
Could be room buddies.
That would work too. That would work.
They'd throw us out the hotel.
Oh, I'm sure something crazy would happen. Candy Mom, Cynthia, what's going on? Thank you for being here, dear. I appreciate it. Somebody's got a text. Who's talking about me? Never drink around the world during Food and Wine. Too many extra booths. Now that I would do anything like that. Right, Tony? I don't drink around the park. I don't drink around the world. I eat around the world.
Yeah.
drinking around the world's my dream. Like, I would be so happy.
Sorry, I just got to text myself, but that was from the boss. He's gonna have to wait. Drinking around? No, I don't drink that much. So I mean, a beer here and there. So for me, it's pointless.
Neither do I anymore. But I just like all the idea of all the tasty. Some like that Tipsy Ducks in Love thing. That sounds amazing.
Tipsy Ducks.
Tipsy Ducks in Love. I think it's from China, and it just sounds amazing.
I'll be
Is
back.
that like Peking duck, but in like drinking form?
Yeah, it's just alcoholic Peking duck. That's what it is.
Oh,
it's like.
Oh.
I believe we're
sauce.
gonna have a special guest,
hello.
Hello.
Flipper.
How are you?
What's
Very
up, buddy?
good.
Okay, I got to do one thing first. One thing. There we
Change
go.
your name. Oh, there you go.
All right. Thanks
Teddy
for
says
the thanks for company in the ride home commute.
Sure. No, thanks for having it on. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
35 wonderful people here. Thank you for that, guys. On a Tuesday afternoon, that feels great to see that. Thank you. I want to visit Boston too and see where my favorite Beantown boys grew up. Yes, Teddy Ewart Foundation is a big fan of New Kids on the Block. A big fan of New Kids on the Block. I thought my wife was bad, but no, Teddy, you got her beat. Yeah, they're all from this area. All of them.
Tina could tell you a story about that.
About New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Did she throw her bra up on stage?
No, about visiting someone's yeah, anyways.
She goes searching for him. I know where Donnie lives.
She claimed her friend dragged her along.
Cold or hot sake, says Tracy. Tracy's tried to leave 3
He's
or
just
4
on the
times.
booze, isn't he? He's just on the booze tonight.
Tracy, yeah. Send somebody a text. How many of you got in here right now? No, I'm joking.
Good thing he doesn't have my number. I don't think he does.
You don't think he does? Yeah.
I don't think
we
he
all have,
does.
We all have our tickets and reservations booked. There are 12 of us coming, 8 UK and 4 from Canada, says Teddy. That is
Wow.
awesome in August. I hope you guys can get over. I really do. I mean, August is still far away. You know.
Hey, Carlos, guess what we received in the mail yesterday that Tina was holding out on me?
Magic bands?
No, they don't do magic bands anymore.
Yeah, you do.
No, Tina, do you want to?
Well,
Hold on, real quick.
You can order them. You can upgrade in the. Chantel says she's not a drinker either. I'm not. No, I mean I like my beer, but I was first.
Chantel, you promised me cocktails in London.
This is-
I'm teetotal.
What's that? Your tickets?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because you're not staying on property. That's right.
No. But it's a nice place we found. You know, and I was thinking when we were planning that 2019 trip we did, I was so
Yep.
close in getting annual passes for that trip. Because I figured if I went 50 weeks later after that, I could still get my full value of all the tickets that we would have bought.
That's a great way to look at it because I would only get one for me because one, I couldn't afford to get it for all 4 of us. But right, like if I was to get one right before our November trip, use it for November, and then we can go in October next year and still use the annual pass.
Yeah.
So because our tickets for this trip alone, and because you got yours and it's the same. We're going the same amount of days, so it was $535 for an adult, I think. That's outrageous. That's 2 trips if you get an annual pass. It's just it's outrageous money. I may had a few during our honeymoon, 95 degrees and not enough hydration. Well, thankfully it wasn't that hot during our honeymoon, but it's hot now. Southeast, yes, Dennis. They are Southeast blockheads. Donnie is still my teen crush, and I'm 44. Says Danny.
What?
Hey,
I-
You know,
I'm a Joey guy. That's who I like.
Joey guy. He's got the best voice in that whole group. Cocktails are definitely a yes. Says Chantel. Hot brings out the alcohol more, I think. Yeah, I don't like to drink in the heat. I went to my in-laws' house this weekend and I bought a case of I like Apple Orchard, and I had 2 of them and I was already like, oh, it's just too hot to drink. But yeah, so like I said, annual pass would be the most convenient thing for anybody who wants to do a solo trip, or for me anyways. If I had an annual pass, like I said, I can do it 3 days for $750, which to me, I could do then 3 trips a year. You know, not to say it's easy to put $750 away, but it's not that difficult either. So I would be able to do 3 trips a year if I had an annual pass. So fingers crossed that annual passes go on sale before this November trip. Because,
Really?
because if it did, what they do is they take whatever you paid for tickets on this trip and it carries over to your annual pass. So if let's say we're in Disney that week.
Yeah.
It's December 3rd. We're almost going home. Annual passes go on sale. I can go down and change mine to an annual pass. And they'll take that $530 that I already paid on tickets and put it towards the annual pass. But it'll start the first day of my trip. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll backtrack 6-7 days, whatever it is.
Kind of like how they do with the Pakapa option.
Right.
No.
So it would be pretty nice if it happened while we were down there. It can happen now. I'd still just do what I said. I was going to cancel the trip and change everything around to make it. Sometimes getting one annual pass is financially viable if you take into the account discounts on food. Exactly, Teddy. That's what I was saying earlier. Just the money alone we'd save on discounts on merch is worth it, and you get your discount on resorts. You don't need everybody that's staying there doesn't need an annual pass. It's just whoever's booking it. So I could book it for all of us and use the discount. And Tina's saying yes, they roll into your annual pass. So that that would work out.
So let me hear this correctly, Carlos. If you get the annual pass, we could go down together and do solo trips, and I can benefit from your discount.
Yes, pretty much. Dougie, are we boring you, Dougie?
Uh-oh.
I think Dougie fell asleep.
Oh, Dougie's very tired. It's very hot.
Is it still hot over there?
It is. It's warm.
It's boiling here. Look at it. It's 10 o'clock at night. Look at it out there.
It's still sunny out.
It's ridiculous. I'm so angry about it.
I guess the Scots aren't used to the heat as much.
We're not. It's not right. It's sick.
See, we're fine down here in the south.
The South.
How warm is it down?
It's true. It's like a good 84.
Even for me, that's hot.
83, I think.
That's pretty warm.
All right. Well,
you have to I mean, it's different. Like it wasn't that hot here today, but for us, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so different.
Because we're
So
used
it's
to
like-
we're used
so
to cold.
Are you saying it's like Florida cold? Your hot is like Florida cold.
Well, like if it hits for like where I live, if it hits like 70, we're like, oh, what's going on? This is mental. No one can survive in this. And then
Right. And that's and it's, I'm glad Jeff just popped on. To me, I consider that like Florida cold. When we go on vacation, it's like 85. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. And then all of a sudden it's 70 and everybody's looking for sweatshirts and jackets like it's, the middle of winter in Pittsburgh.
But that's the thing though. I think it's like what it's like here in the UK right now is like comparing New England to Florida. Like New England is a little bit colder,
You're right.
a little bit more rainier, whereas Down here in Florida, or aka London, it is much warmer and hotter.
The same. That's the same.
It's completely the same.
No, but it's weird how quickly you adapt in Florida. Because the last time I was there in November, there was like a colder day. Where if I was in Scotland, I would be dying of heat stroke. Because I was in Florida, I was like, I need a jacket. This is too cold. I need to go buy a jacket.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. That's that's why when we go to Florida, everybody says, it doesn't get cold there. It's a different kind of cold. It's 70, which if it was 70 right now, it'd be beautiful. Instead it's like 93 still, and it's 5 p.m. But in Florida, you get there, it's like 70 degrees. Michaela's trying to buy a sweatshirt because she's freezing. I'm like, how are you freezing? It's 70 degrees. If we were back home, your mother would be asking to put the air conditioner in the window. What's going on, Jeff?
Yeah, and also we have no aircon, by the way.
Yeah, what is it? What's up with that?
Because we don't get hot weather.
We don't need it.
Why do we need it? We open the window and we get fresh air in. We don't need air conditioning.
Like
my
300.
My grandmother would never have air conditioning.
363 days of the year. If I put aircon on, I would freeze to death.
Why do you think, again, I'm not wearing sleeves?
Because I don't know.
Because I'm hot.
In which way?
All the ways.
All the ways.
All the
This
way.
is the way.
Disney Nerd Herders, what's going on, Charlie and Stacy? Yes, it was muggy. Why did I find it that muggy? Well, maybe it was. Maybe because I had heat stroke. Again, my air conditioner let go in my work vehicle. It had to have been in the hundreds inside my cab. It was awful. Thank God I have, every time I open the doors to make a delivery out of the back of the van, I have a refrigerated unit. So I got that air on, but it was awful.
Speaking of muggy, I want to know about Jeff's floor poop.
Yes. Let's get into that. Rod Priester, welcome in. I just want to make sure if anybody, before we get into Jeff's poop, and before Jeff hasn't said a word. Jeff, what's up, buddy?
I don't even know what to say. That's the first thing I see is Dan's name, Jeff's carpet poop.
If anybody wants to know why, let's get into that. If anybody wants to know why Jeff's carpet poop is Dan's name, and why Jeff poops on the floor, listen. Carlos, I'm going to get dinner soon. Make sure Bluetooth is... Yeah, everything's off, Suzanne. I made sure. But it'll still screw up. Pretty soon, Dougie's going to be running the stream. If anybody wants to know what we're talking about, seriously, I have never had a replay been played so much in my house like this one has. It's like, listen, I walk in... I'm usually home at 1 p.m. from work. So around 12:30, 1 p.m., I already know what's going to be on the TV. It's Friends, and then followed by King of Queens. The channel never changes. King of Queens, and then it goes to Last Man Standing. That's all my wife has. One channel. She puts it on. That's all that's on. Well, recently, and it's only Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this stream happened on Saturday night, and it's been played at least 4 times on replay in this house.
If you don't know what we're talking about, it's my Disney Fiasco stream on Saturday.
Dan's like, come on, get to it. Tell him where it is.
Yeah.
You need to go. And Epcot Bob, what's going on? 94 degrees in Minnesota. Now that's hot. 94 degrees in Minnesota. There's no ice up there for skating right now. You need to go and watch Dan's stream from Saturday night. I had, no word of a lie, chest pains from laughing. It hurt. I lost breath for a while. I couldn't breathe. I just could not breathe. Couldn't get a breath in. Okay? I walked out of here that night, and I haven't spoken to any of these guys. Well, I have, but I haven't told any of them. I walked out of here that night, and Suzanne was a different color. Suzanne was a different color, okay? From laughing so much. I have not had a stream like that in a lot. I mean, it wasn't even my stream. I have not been on a stream laughing that hard in a long time. You know, go back a few of my streams. You think the Woody stream was funny? No. That was
I've
just
never
childish
seen
fun.
I've never seen Chris laugh that much.
When Chris is taking hat and glasses off and wiping everything down.
Oh,
When Tina is lost, listen. When this guy doesn't even know what's going on and he jumps on and right away starts dying laughing, you know something is not right. But it is right in a good way. Something's not right. You need call it. Oh, I just read that. I'm like, why is this stuck in calls? I'm going to get dinner.
but
Dan,
even this guy cameoed in my stream on the weekend.
Yes, that's right. He came and played. What we did was we played a game. It was live. It was live on the screen. You could see what was going on because you could see Dan's screen. And what did you call it, Dan? What's the name of the game, anyways?
So the name of the game is called Gartic Phone, and it's and basically what it is, it's like Chinese whispers mixed with Pictionary, and you give a statement. You write down a statement, and then you pass that statement to the next person, and they have to draw what what the person has given you. So it could be Jeff poops on the floor. And then the next person would have to draw Jeff pooping on the floor. And then the next person will receive the image that the person drew of Jeff pooping on the floor and would have to describe what they've seen in that picture. And it gets into like a story, and it was so funny.
Children of the Corn.
Headless Mickey and Fat M.
Fat Ethan, Suzanne. That's what I think. I never told you guys. Ethan died. Suzanne wasn't even in the room. She had gone to the bathroom or something, and Ethan was dying laughing, and he was calling for her. I heard him do that, but I didn't know why. And he was laughing at that because he's like, "Look, Mom, Fat M, Fat Minnie," and I'm like, "My old son."
It's even like not the inside jokes, but the jokes that we knew that were funny. One of my statements was Nemo eating sushi, and I think Carlos, you drew Nemo and sushi, and then Tina just puts coral reef, and then we're like, "Of course you would put coral reef."
Yeah, Chris drew it. Tina said coral reef, and I forgot what I did. Something about being number 10 or whatever it was. But it's exactly the inside jokes. Dan, it was hilarious. Never laughed so hard. Saturday night was, and Ann, yes, Ann, you did miss it. Go back and watch it. Listen, I tell everybody go watch replays, but I'm telling you, it's been on so many times in this house.
I do want to mention I am actually taking that live stream and I am editing it into a video, like a shorter video, so that people can go back and watch it just in its entirety. So you won't miss sort of the other stuff. You literally just be the game. So I am editing that at the moment, and they'll be released hopefully this week.
Oh,
that's full disclosure. I really don't poop on the floor.
It was just an invisible toilet that didn't get drawn yet. That's all.
And let's get
it's like,
let's
why
get
do you
into that, because it wasn't even Jeff pooping on the floor. It was, what did Tina write? Tina wrote something about Barber doing, I already forgot what it was, but I mean, go back and watch it. Barber something, and then I drew whatever it was, and then somebody wrote something, and then it was Jeff pooping on the floor somehow. It's like, what?
The thing is,
it came out of nowhere.
If you don't draw a good picture, then it's literally open for debate. Anyone can write anything.
Yeah.
Right, like you with when I did Children of the Corn. What were you trying to draw? Spaceship Earth, I think it was. No,
yeah.
Carlos eating at Beer Garden. He's trying to draw the musicians blowing a big horn. I had no idea what it was, so I just came to my head like Children of the Corn, and it takes off from there. Everybody needs to go watch it. Chris says he needs to go watch it. Must have been a pretty good show.
Now, I was in Walmart the other day and walking by one of those stands filled with product, and it was all M&Ms.
Oh
my
God! Oh my God!
Never would have thought that was Mickey Mouse.
They put MM in the statement. I was like, What in Disney begins with MM? What anything begins with MM that's related to Disney? I couldn't even think of anything, so I just started drawing M&Ms riding Splash Mountain.
I thought
it wasn't even Mickey Mouse, and I tried to tell you guys, but everybody was laughing so hard.
Oh, it
that
wasn't even Mickey.
nobody was listening to anybody talk. That was
No.
supposed to be Myers and the Mouse, M&M. And I'm going to tell you why. Because somebody drew it in front of Splash Mountain going, oh, if you remember their stream where they got soaked, that's what came to my mind. I'm like, oh, okay, Myers and the Mouse on Splash Mountain. It had nothing to do with Mickey Mouse.
And I just put M&Ms.
This guy draws, that guy all the way over there draws M&Ms on Splash Mountain.
Gentlemen,
Oh
I'm
my
going to
God.
love you. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm sleepy. It's Dougie's bedtime.
All right, Dougie.
All
Thanks
right,
for
Dougie.
popping in.
Good night,
buddy.
Dougie.
All right, good night.
Hope we see you again, buddy.
See you, dude.
Yeah, Suzanne.
It was
that's
so
okay.
fun.
I almost drew a third leg for Shet. Nobody caught
Oh my
that.
god.
Oh, my
shit.
God.
Flipper did. Flipper
Oh
was
my.
Nobody, nobody catches the third leg on Shet.
He's a tripod.
Oh man. I
It
mean,
is-
so that video currently had that stream has 191 views, and I really do recommend that everyone go out and watch it. It's just
That's a shame. Yeah, what that should be, God, in the high hundreds easily.
yeah.
It really, Dan, it really should, man. That I know we didn't have a lot of numbers watching live, but that needs to get put out there. That needs to get watched and shared by everybody, because listen. If you have a sense of humor, and you got to have one, you got to have one. You
Why
will
is Jeff-
share this out.
Jeff's
You will
shaking his
enjoy
head no.
this. Huh?
Jeff is shaking his head no.
I'll tell you, it was.
It was funny.
It was funny. What was even funny was like when Jeff came into the stream, you had no idea what was going on. We had to explain like 3 times what was going on.
Yeah, he came in late.
Oh, I didn't know what
it was.
was
Jeff. He kept reading Jeff this, Jeff that in the chat.
Well, I just happened to open my phone and I see Jeff taking the stream into the bathroom. Like, what are they doing? I see Dan drawing, and
That was a good drawing. To be fair, when I drew you going into the bathroom, I'm patting myself on the back for that.
Listen, speaking of drawing, I don't even see his comment anymore to highlight him. But Chris, that builds. It's like
Oh, he's good.
I don't know what he was using, but it's like Bob Ross over there. Ross is from the NHL. Ross over there.
And the time period and the tools to learn how to use them and how quickly he had to think about it. Yeah, his pictures are excellent.
yeah,
You know who I would like to see do this game? Kelly and Cynthia.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh, them too. They're in the chat. I would love them to do this game with us. It'd be absolutely hilarious.
I went in on that game.
Let's do it.
What's scheduled for Fiasco? Whatever number it is, Saturday night.
Oh my gosh, I was laughing.
That was fun.
And it was what was crazy was that was probably one of my longest Fiasco streams. It was 2 hours long, and it just flew by.
Yeah.
It flew by. Crazy.
You need to Saturday. Yeah, you need to go watch the Saturday one, Dougie. Oh my God. That was not. Yeah, it was one of your longest streams. I'll say not the longest
was.
because I was there for that.
My longest was 11 hours long.
Oh no, I was thinking of. Yeah, that's you. You're right. No, I was thinking of.
End of year.
The wedding
The end
proposal
of
one.
year.
The one we
That
tried
was
to get
about
there
3
and all
hours,
that.
wasn't it?
So what did I miss? When's your next solo trip?
Next solo trip is I don't think one before November, but definitely right after. Maybe Festival of the Arts. I put the
Arts.
Tron thumbnail because I think I need to be there for when Tron opens. One, there's going to be so many great people down there. I know there will be. And two, I am so looking forward to that coaster. But I need annual pass. I need annual passes to go on sale. Desperately.
I was in vain looking for annual pass sales just the other day. It's like I'm craving just to see what the new prices would be. I can't wait to see annual passes.
They were I think $11.95 right before they shut down.
$11.95.
Yeah,
And they just went
That's
up in price.
crazy.
Right before it shut down, they just went up in price too.
Oh, jeez.
it's crazy, Jeff. But
Platinum?
I mean, it's cheaper. That's platinum. It's cheaper,
Yeah.
but there's nothing else for non-residents. It's that one or nothing.
Okay.
That's the problem.
See, I look at it this way: you're spending all that money just to make sure you get to the park that many more times. You know, it locks you into wanting to go to the parks more.
Right. But like you
Like,
just said, if I buy it now and I go in November and I go the last week of October next year, I got 16 days right there in.
Yeah.
I just paid $535, I think it is.
Hmm.
So there's $1,100, $1,070. So I get 2 trips done.
Yep.
Not counting, let's say, even two solo trips in between. I've covered the ticket. It's worth it. It's worth it for me.
I agree. It's worth it. We've got our
Yeah.
money.
Right. And then the discounts on dining, the discounts on all the merch, the discount on a resort stay would make up some of it.
That's why you got to buy in the DVC. So you get the gold pass.
Well, yeah, that would be another option. But as that is, the way the points keep going up for them to, I am going to watch the game on my commute in the morning. Teddy, just watch out for who's around you. If you're in your car alone, great. You might have some very loud outbursts and laughter. So if people are watching you, you never know.
I got to take Abby to the mall. I just want to stop in and say hi. We got a lot to do before we head down Thursday.
She's gonna go shopping before you leave town. The pod's already gone. Don't put it in. You can't
Well,
buy enough to put in a pod.
See, there's no sales tax on clothes in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, same here. Yep.
There's sales tax on clothes in Florida. So
That's right.
It's cheaper to buy stuff here,
That's true.
even at the outlets down there. Doesn't make
I
sense.
love
though.
those outlets, but yeah, you're right.
You're still paying. You're paying more in taxes.
Yep.
So they get you coming. They get you going. I just want to stop in and say hi.
Appreciate it, buddy.
I got to watch that stream all the way through.
Yeah.
You do.
I'm gonna have to watch that tonight.
Well, you know, when I was playing the game, it took me about halfway through to realize what it was.
Me,
And realizing what I was saying was going to the next person. It's like, oh.
I couldn't figure it out either. I'm like, aren't they seeing what Dan's drawing? I mean, like they're all watching. What are they doing?
Well, we could if we were cheap. Well, cheating. I took a glance every once in a while, but I try to play the right way. But it's hard because Dan did have his screen up. Dan, is there a way next time that we can do it and you don't share that screen until the end, so nobody can see exactly what you're drawing?
But it's fun.
Yeah,
That's
but
what makes
I
it
want
fun, though.
I want to show the viewers what I'm drawing though.
That's what made it fun, seeing what Dan was drawing. I think.
You could reduce your window so you can't even be tempted. Just only have your screen.
Yeah,
up.
just turn the tab off.
Yeah, but I have it as on my phone, and this is what I'm using to stream. So
Well,
it's like,
that's well, I don't know.
yeah.
You ready? Okay. We're gonna get going. See you, Flipper. See you, Dan. See you, Carlos.
dude.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you.
See you, brother.
Have a good night, guys.
See you later.
Sue. Glenn Castro, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. My neighbor lives, I don't know, somewhere in that town across the street. And Andy Coop, PA doesn't have tax on clothes. No, they don't. Neither do we up here in Rhode Island, Massachusetts. No tax on clothes.
New York has a tax on clothes.
Is there? Yeah. Rhode Island and Mass does not. Let's hope the closing sale prices won't go up as I lose my Disney stores in summer. Yeah, a lot of them are closing down. Brian Escott, fan 22. What is going on? Thanks for being here. Mike Wazowski still in the house. Mike, like I said, supporter of other community channels, and he was kind enough to subscribe to my channel yesterday while I was on with VP. If you guys get a chance, go check that out as well. I was on the Adventures of VP last night. We were talking snow globes. And
Carlos, I want to talk about that snow globe episode yesterday.
Corny Rainwaters, welcome in. Yeah. What do you got? What do you want?
It's very hard listening to a snow globe episode. I kept hearing all this excitement of all these snow globes, and I was just listening. I couldn't see anything because what I was doing is like, I wonder what that one looks like. Oh, I wonder what this one looks like.
Well, I'll have to give you a tour one day of the house because
So
I
it
already
sound-
put them all.
it-
I put them all away this afternoon when I got home.
Everybody was all excited about everything, so it sounded like it was a very good episode.
Yeah, I like talking merch. I like talking Disney merch. Just like Dan loves talking about his DVDs. All million of them.
Blu-rays, thank you. very much.
Blu-rays. I'm sorry, Blu-rays.
I was looking at Blu-ray discs at the antique shop, and I'm just
That doesn't say that. That's already a bad
and
thing.
I'm just thinking
Isn't
I
that
have yet to
sad?
upgrade to a Blu-ray player. It's like, wow.
There is definitely a difference.
Oh, definitely.
And I love the amazing quality that you get. I mean, just watching something like Game of Thrones or Avatar or something that is visually stunning on a really big TV using a Blu-ray, like it's just there's nothing else that beats it.
Yeah.
I bought my PlayStation purposely because it was a Blu-ray player.
Yeah, it's that good. Like,
So
yeah,
Carl,
it costs a lot more. Yeah, one Blu-ray costs the same as a month's, subscription for Netflix or whatever it is. But it's the
same
quality.
quality though. I mean, even though they claim it's a 4K movie, are they really streaming it at that to you while you're watching it?
yeah, you don't know though, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whereas
even
that
with
is
Disney Plus, when you go and try to play the 4K edition, you got to have the TV.
It's never as good. It's never as good. Trust me. There's such a clear difference.
I bought in not to get off track, but I guess we're there now. This TV I'm using now as my computer screen. It's a 55-inch Samsung Curve, and when this kind of broke down, and it moved in here, we went out and bought a cheap TV just to have in the living room. I went bigger. It's a 65-inch, but it was only $650 or $5 and change.
Right.
And it's awful for movies. It's awful. It doesn't play that high quality, especially on Disney Plus. It doesn't play that high quality like it should, like this one used to.
Yeah.
This one, I mean, had some.
If I, for example, let me see if I can find.
Yeah, Brian Escoff fan. Yeah, tell me about it. Don't rub it in. Don't let's not talk about it. Hopefully they'll fix their problems. And
So my favorite movie of all time, apart from Peter Pan, is that right? Gladiator.
Gladiator. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Gladiator is also.
You still can't see it. Move it towards your head.
There we go. my favorite movie is Gladiator, right? And it's also on Netflix, and I also have it here. And I actually have the 2-disc like special edition. It's because I love the movie. I watched this copy maybe a year ago, and then I watched it again. Maybe it was 2 months ago on Netflix. And I'm just like, why did I even watch it on Netflix when I could just put this in?
Right.
Because, it's the small things like seeing the sand in the Colosseum, seeing the marks on the armor of the gladiators, seeing Russell Crowe's like beard flow through the air. I know that's really weird, but still, it's true.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just how it is, really.
I remember, the disc helps, the player helps, but again, the TV helps. I remember going. We had in Flipper would know what I'm talking about, the Rentham outlets up this way in our area. They used to have a Sony store.
Yep.
And in the back room was the really high def Sony TVs, and they always had the same movie playing over and over, and that was Avatar.
Yeah.
And the colors that was coming out, they looked real
unreal
on those screens. And it's like, Suzanne, I need one of these TVs. $2,500. I'm like, I don't care. I need one of these. All right, so I went with my Samsung. I think I paid $1,600 for it at the time, and it just wasn't the same. I'm like, why? Why isn't it the same? Then you realized they're playing the disc back then, which was Blu-ray, and this was early on in those days of Blu-ray on a really good Blu-ray player, and these
on the highest definition,
on the highest definition, and they had this whatever box like Best Buy has. You go to Best Buy. Dan, you got Best Buy out there, right?
No.
You don't have it? Really? No. You guys don't have Best Buy in the UK, huh?
No.
Wow. You know what a Best Buy is?
Yeah, I know what Best Buy is.
So you go to Best Buy, and you go look at those wall of TVs. Come on. There's a special box they're using to pop those colors out and whatever, because you bring it home. You can buy the same TV. I can go buy right now. What's the top TV right now? It's called the oh my God, it's not the 8K. It's called can't think of it right now, but it's the higher definition of what I have, and it's like
it's higher than 4K.
Yeah, it's like I don't care. I can go buy this right now. I bring it home. It's not going to look the same. Why don't you guys sell me whatever you're using to make it look this great? Rod says we peaked at VHS. Listen, some VHS right now are worth the money.
You know what I remember? I got a hold of this player that had video on records, vinyl records. And the records were in this cartridge. You insert the cartridge, you pull the cartridge out, and there was a stylus and would play the record. And that's where I watched Jaws on and stuff. And apparently it was twice as good as this analog vinyl record was twice as good as the laser disc back then.
Right.
In terms of resolution. This blew my mind, though. You're putting video in vinyl.
Right. Carlos, get into the settings and change the video setting. Mine is cheap 4K smart TV. After playing around, I have it set pretty well. I get scared when I get into those, stop moving settings around the TV, because then, I guess I could just reset it to the way it is after, but it scares me. Plasma TV acted as a heater. Listen, Jonathan, no word of a lie. The one in the bedroom is a 16-year-old plasma. I paid $2,300 for it. It's a 42-inch Samsung. It still works perfect. But the heat that comes off of that TV, it can warm up the room in the winter. You can shut the heat off in a room and just turn the TV on. It'll warm up the room. That's how much heat comes off of that. UHED, no, UHED's been around for a little bit. I know it's not that. Carlos, we grew up with a black and white TV. I remember Laserdisc players, Beta. I remember the Beta. I remember my father coming home. With the first VCR. Well, our first VCR. It's like, wow, what is this? What are we gonna do with this thing? Listen, I remember. We can all crack that joke, but I remember being told to get up and go change the channel. I was the youngest one.
I had to do it.
You go change the channel.
The first VCR we had a remote control to it. You had to plug this long wire into the VCR, and they call that a remote control.
Flip, if you remember the cable up here years ago, the brown box, remember that had the wire too?
Yeah.
What was it? Something Atlantic. I already forgot what brand it was, but I remember this big brown box. That was the cable box, and it was a wire connected to the control, and probably 40 feet of wire. My father used to fling it around, try to get from one side of the room to the other, hold the control in his hand. He was all proud of it. Carlos is not allowed to touch any settings. He screwed up the car. What did I screw up? The car radio and locked the volume at one setting, and we couldn't figure out how he did it. Did I really? I know is now when I plug my phone in, that Siri or whatever it is that's talking to me with the directions is very loud. And very annoying she is. Narrow Very Glenn, what's going on, buddy? I had an 8-track player, still have 8-track. I still have 8-tracks right in this room. My father's. I kept them all. My brother wanted them. I told him where to go, and I took them and ran.
I think the thing is because I do love my Blu-rays, I don't buy every single Blu-ray. I literally just buy the films that I know that I either love or look good in Blu-ray. Like,
Yeah.
I don't buy, funnily enough, I don't buy really any Disney films on Blu-ray because it's animation. Okay? But it looks good, but I feel like there are better films that would look better, that are more live action, that I would have on Blu-ray. Like the color would be crisper, I guess, in animation. I get that, but you pick. I mean, I could pick 10 movies off my shelf. I mean, unless like for example, one film straight away that is animated that does look beautiful on Blu-ray is Coco. It looks stunning on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
it does because of the color that's used. But something like Toy Story 4, I feel like I don't really need to get that on Blu-ray because Toy Story 4 looks very, very similar to Toy Story 1, which came out in 1995. So,
I agree. We did 2 flipper control with the cord, yes. And Fantastic Chronicles, there are the newer, OLED. That's what it is. Thanks for that. That is and some in 8K. I know we went and looked at a Samsung. It was like $4,000. It was a 80-inch. I'm like, look nice. Did I have? Was the name? The antenna named Carlos too? No. We actually had the antennas, and luckily my father would play around with that. And Gonzo popping in. Note to self: don't order a Lego from the website anymore. Oh, Gonzo, what happened?
What did
It
you
takes
buy?
a while to come in when you order from the website. It takes a little bit to come in. I don't know how we jumped to annual pass to Blu-rays and Jeff pooping on the floor.
Well,
That's what
Carlos,
Funny enough, I pretty much initiated all of those conversations.
Carlos, could I circle back to the Solo?
Yes, you
Trip?
can. They haven't shipped it yet. Gonzo, tell you, it takes a while. They are very slow at shipping stuff. I could have told you that.
So
Go ahead.
I've,
Sorry.
I've taken many trips, and whenever I get an opportunity, I'm always by myself because they're business trips. I want to say Singapore. I've been so often. They've had these beautiful places, and I always would judge these tourist places after Disney. Disney's like, well, this kind of reminds me of Disney, or this isn't so hot, but they got this really cool night zoo in Disney World. Not Disney. There I go again. In Singapore. And it really reminded me. I felt like I was in the Animal Kingdom when I show up at the place. But I'm always by myself, and I'm always trying to mentally. This is before video blog. I would always try to mentally log everything out so I could tell everybody all about experiencing it all. And I guess when you're by yourself, it's not so bad when you're going to be sharing the stories later on. But last time I went, I had an afternoon, and they actually I discovered they had a Universal Studios in Singapore. And it's great. You get in all the single lines. I 3 or 4 hours. I went through that park as fast as I could. Try to enjoy every possible moment I could get out of it. And then I got to the castle, and this was what was so weird. I'm comparing everything to Disney. It's like that castle is just so odd looking. It's like they're making fun of Disney. I don't know if I like it. What castle is this anyhow? And it was Shrek's castle. The castle in Shrek. I don't know the name of it.
Shrek had a castle?
In the movie, there's a castle.
Fiona's, not Fiona's. The midget. What's his name? The king, the prince, whatever his name is. Never watched Shrek?
Yeah. I have, but I'm not that interested.
No.
But
did I speak not politically correct when I said midget? You know what I meant.
Yeah. So anyway,
you're really treading toes, aren't you?
So I could very easily do a Disney trip solo and not meet a single soul I know, and completely enjoy the whole experience. And now today, you can video blog it, you can live stream it. I've the only thing I miss. You leave your family at home. It's like I really want them to be there, but then you just look at the price. Like, no, I can do solo. Solo's good.
Yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't really want my family coming with me because they aren't as massive fans as me, and they'll be like, "Oh, Dan, can you stop talking about Disney so much?" No, it's absolutely true. Like, I'm the
Yeah.
total enigma out of my family. Like, you know, they'll be like, "Dan, we don't want to talk. We don't want a lecture of how there are no bricks in Cinderella Castle. You told the story 100 times." And I'm just like, "What? It's an interesting fact." And then I'll go on to the next fact, and they'll be like, "Dan, just stop it. We just want to go ride Big Thunder Mountain." They don't understand.
They
Disney
don't.
is
Some
much
people
more-
just don't.
They just don't.
much more
Do
about
feel-
the ride.
Do Philly crew, welcome in. Yes, Lord Farquhar. That's right. Yetta Castle.
Put it this way, right? When we sit down as a family to watch Carousel of Progress, they move to the other side of the theater because I start singing.
Oh, then you would love to ride it with Ethan, because so does he.
Yeah.
Why? How do you not sing in that attraction?
It's catchy, and then yeah. When we went down last time, we that was the first attraction we chose to go on to, and we got on it. And like the second or third scene, someone decided to get up and leave to make the whole thing reset, and we had to watch it again. It was the one where the power went out. You know, Tina's freaking out because okay, I'm done now. I want to get off this. Of course, people keep leaving. They like tried to reset it 3 or 4 times until they just said, "Okay, forget it. Everybody off."
We got to reset as Tina. She hasn't been on Spaceship Earth yet.
Oh
I tried.
Or Grand Fiesta Tour.
no, that's not as bad. But Spaceship Earth, the ride inside the golf ball,
Yes.
Ah,
it's pretty hard to miss. It's pretty big.
Yeah, the
Well,
fact that it's a ride.
she's always
and it
looking
changes
down.
elevation.
She's looking where she's walking. That's why she didn't see it up there.
You should be like, the only reason why I'm allowing you to go to Coral Reef is because you went on Spaceship Earth.
Right. Teddy says, I need my own boat on Frozen Ever After, apparently. I don't sing on that one. I try not to.
I sing on everything. Sing and I cry. All at the same time. Well, sometimes.
Yes, the commercial with the... Yes. The new Disney commercial.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
It's
I mean,
great.
how-
It's catchy.
How can you not
It's so
sing it?
catchy. But I even get like the catchy one with the other song. You know, now is the best time. Now is the best time of your life.
See, I don't
Now
remember.
is the time. Now is the best time.
I
like
don't
that
know.
song.
I don't remember that. Because, again, I'll be honest with you, I only went on that attraction for the first time. What was it? Last trip? Or, no, not last trip. I'm sorry. 2 trips ago. The Michaela's Sweet 16 trip was the first time I went on that Carousel of Progress.
See, there might be a ride that is ruined for me because of its song, and I didn't really find it memorable. But I remember a 7th grade art teacher kept saying the number one ride that he would like commit suicide with himself on it is "It's a Small World" because of the song going over and over again. He kind of tainted me to it a bit. It's like all I can think of is him not liking "It's a Small World."
I will
And-
I will argue that It's a Small World could be one of the greatest rides ever created for any theme park. Because yeah, the song isn't, well, it's not annoying. Some people think it's annoying because it's very repetitive, but isn't that the point?
It's
Like
different,
the kids,
though.
it was meant to be a song for children. It's meant to be a song for anyone anyone can sing from any language around the world. It's easy for people to sing to, and it's meant to bring people together. And for people to complain for 2.5 minutes on a boat while they see dolls just singing that really wonderful song written by the Sherman Brothers, by the way. I mean, look, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I think it's a song. It's one. I would put "It's a Small World" in the top 5 best composed songs.
Yeah, and one of the problems with "It's a Small World," there's no ending to it. It can keep going on and on.
It will never get old. It will never get old.
And anytime you get it popped in your head, it just keeps going on and on. So, but I still think of that art teacher I had. I just don't. I mean, speaking of art teacher, I mean, look at the the costumes and the outfits that this one lady over a weekend's time period designed all this stuff and made amazing outfits for all these different countries. I mean, the history of it, I find it fascinating too.
Yeah, Michaela hates it. She can't stand when we go on that ride.
Now, when I went with Tina for our honeymoon, I had to test the rides, literally, go on the ride and then come off of it and tell her, yes, there's no dips in it. You're good to go. I think I may have fallen asleep the second time going on that ride when she actually was going on the ride with me because it's so relaxing.
It's definitely a must do. Like Tony just says, I have to ride Small World every time I go. You got to do it at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I unfortunately didn't get to do it during the solo trip, but I agree that it's got to be done at least, you know, while you're there. If you can.
even just the history, like, you know, even if you. So I compare it. I'm gonna get probably a lot of hate for this. I compare It's a Small World. I think some people compare It's a Small World to like the Beatles. The Beatles did so much for the music industry. Do I necessarily like the Beatles and their music? Not really. But for what they did to the industry and what they did to music, you cannot deny what they've done for the music business and for music. Same with It's a Small World. Like, you got to respect what it did for theme parks, for Disney, for the Sherman Brothers, and respect what it did. You may not like the ride, but you got to say like how amazing and what it did for, you know, parks around the world, really. So
yeah.
All right, that's kind of like my feeling of Tower of Terror. I was completely fascinated with the design and all the theming of Tower of Terror, and had absolutely no desire to go on it until my middle child said, "Oh yeah, we're going on it," and dragged me and my oldest child down there. And I couldn't let up. I did not want to be fallen and dropped and pushed up and down in this elevator. But you know, once you get on it, it's very silly, and you find yourself laughing to death because it's like, wow, this is quite silly, this ride. But everything leading up to it is completely amazing in my book. And you know, it's kind of sad that Disneyland's tower, they kind of cheapened a little bit on the ride, where it's just the tower part and not all the other scenes that they made.
yeah.
Agreed. All right, guys. I like I've said a few times already, not on this show, but you know, there's no set time anymore. I don't go 2 hours unless we go 2 hours. But I'm just saying, yeah, you know, it's been a long day, so we're gonna cut this one early. We're gonna cut this now. That and Suzanne brought pizza home, and I like cold pizza, but I prefer to eat it very hot. So we didn't even get into that, but you know, Meredith just brought it up. We're going to save that for another conversation, another day, because I want to know how many people were crazy. We are on hold for Boo Bash tickets. How many people were crazy enough to spend that money on those tickets?
What was the price?
Depending on the day, as high as $199 on Halloween Day.
Jeez.
For 3 hours.
Jeez.
$199.
What was
as
the
low
price?
as low as $129, I think.
What was the price before the pandemic?
For Mickey is Not So Scary was it like $60?
No, it was more than that.
No, I think
it was around the same price as Christmas.
For August, it might have August was about $89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was around there. Because I remember the Christmas one, the highest you would pay for Christmas would be Christmas Day, and I think that was like $109 or something.
Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely
and
right.
Christmas, I know when we bought ours, it was like $89 in early November. It was $89.
It's scary when it surpasses the regular admission for a park ticket, which is $109 right now.
Yeah, depending on the day. Yeah, you're right. You are totally right there. I didn't even think of it that way. Good night, Andy or Cheryl. Thank you for Andy and Cheryl. Thank you for
Andy and Cheryl.
You know, and again, I didn't mean to use the term crazy. You know, you're crazy for buying it. I would not. Even I guess they're gonna do something for Christmas now. Now that you think about it, they're doing Halloween. They're gonna do something for Christmas.
All
I
right,
will not pay. I will not pay that money. I've
if it
told
was a
Susanna
solo
already.
trip, I would pay the money.
No, I will not pay that money. It's just not. It's not worth. I'm sorry. To me, it's not worth it. It's just crazy. It's crazy how expensive. I get it. They're trying to get them as much money back as they can, but it's not.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I could not. You know.
I mean, did they just do some math and say we're going to admit fewer people, so we'll share the cost that we're going to lose by
Probably.
having
but
fewer people?
are they going to allow fewer people? They're opening up more. It's all over social media. You can go get October 1st right now. You can get into the park.
Yeah.
There's openings now for Magic Kingdom on October 1st.
So, and it wasn't before.
Right.
So now it's available.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, you know, I mean, they like I know Ron and Meredith said it. They want to go at least once, and good for them. And I know a lot of people that are going to go. I just think it's ridiculous what they're charging. I do, and you know, we'll talk about that on the later show. You know, when is the first party or the first whatever it is?
August. It's late August, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to see if we can get somebody on that goes to one of those first parties and see if it was worth it to them or not, what they paid for, and hope, you know, we'll see what more details come out about this. I think it's all out, but you know, is there going to be food and drinks, you know, included like some of the other parties, you know, sodas and popcorn and candy and whatnot? We'll see. I will bet the prices will be higher for Christmas. I hope not, Tony. I mean, either way, unless Suzanne really puts her foot down, and I'm not saying it's not possible, but you are hearing me saying it right now. I don't want to go. I don't want to pay for that party that much. Yes, October 1st is now open. I don't know if it was for annual pass holders or not, Ann. But yeah, we're gonna call it because I want to go eat. I am tired again. Long, hot day, and tomorrow's only Wednesday. But you know, a good week ahead. Again, Michaela graduates Friday.
Woo!
So your social media will be full of pictures and small videos of that. I wanted to go live, but Suzanne's like, you better not. Gimbal. She's gonna hide my gimbal, so I don't find it. And then Saturday, I don't know what I'm doing Saturday. I know This Our Dreams will be live at 11 with the slide challenge. Will I go early and do something? I don't know. Will I go later on in the day? Don't know. Will I go Sunday? I don't know. Maybe we'll just take the weekend off. I have no idea what we're going to do. Microwave pizza? No. After hours event are better than the parties. Less people for sure, says Do Philly Crew. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what these parties look like and how many people actually buy tickets and go. I think they're going to sell out. I really do. Because everybody's got that itch. Everybody's got that itch. Get back to Disney. Let's go do normal stuff. And I think it'll sell out. I just, God, it's expensive. It is expensive. But Dan, you are, well, I don't know if you're live Saturday, but Dan, what are you doing, Dan? What are we doing, Dan?
I don't know. Disney Fiasco episode 136.
I've lost track. I don't know.
So have I. Episode 136 or 137, but who's counting, on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do more similar kind of things. Play maybe the same game, different games, maybe some familiar guests, some different guests. Who knows? I haven't really planned it. I don't plan things till the very last minute. But it's going to be fun. And then Sunday, 6 p.m. on my channel is the Disney Movie Review first annual awards ceremony. Where Walt and I look at all the films we've looked at over our first year of doing the Disney Movie Review. I can't believe we've already done a year of them. And we are going to give awards out. Kind of like the Oscars, but in a more jokey kind of way. We're going to say who was the worst actor we saw this year, or what was the creepiest moment, or what film has the weirdest title. It's just going to be a really sort of, fly on the wall kind of stream with Walt. So that's Sunday, 6 p.m. On my channel. So Disney Fiasco, 7 p.m. on Saturday, 6 p.m. on Sunday. And then I'm also making that video from last week's stream. So yeah, if you haven't checked out my Disney Fiasco from last Saturday, please go do so. It was so funny. It was such a great time. We're still laughing to this day about it, and it was real. It was one of my favorite fiascos I've done in a long time.
I was so thrilled to be part of that. I'm telling you, that's something we're always going to look back at and watch over and over. I know in this house for sure. And once you go watch it, I know you will do the same. But definitely check them out Saturday at 7, Sunday at 6. I can imagine the picks that Walt's going to have for some of these awards.
Yeah,
he's got different tastes. Weird. No, I'm joking.
But to be fair, with all of our grades, we have had very similar grades. Very similar grades.
That's true. I'm still waiting for a movie for me to say, "Hey, can I be a guest on?"
I know. It's all random out of the box. We're watching. We're watching Escape from Witch Mountain. Not this week. Coming up next week.
No idea. I try to escape from no mountains. I love all the mountains. Oh, not Disney. No. Okay. But definitely go check out Dan. That's not T. Marie's Place. It's Flipper. Flipper's got his own channel. Flipper, you can promote your channel. Tina's got a lot going on. We'll see what Tina's going to do. But Flip, I don't have a banner for you right now. So.
Oh, well. Thursday night, 8 o'clock, I'm going to go live and discuss and show maybe some of the stuff I'm doing in the garage with the minivan. Trying to figure out where the harness goes, I think, is my first task. I completely took the engine harness out of the car. It's really exciting to look at. And
this is the car they're taking to Disney.
That's plan A, yes. That's the car we're taking to Disney.
Not according to Tina.
So it's not really a car show how to do things. It's more like just to hang out and to
how not to do things. Watch Flipper not do
all the things I do, yes. So yeah, 8 o'clock Thursday.
There we go. There's the channel. There's the link. We gotta get Flipper We got to get Flipper to 100 subscribers so we can change his name to Flipper. Because
and
Flipper's Pool.
You can also go to flipperspool.com/YouTube to make that easier.
There you go. But that and like we said, T. Marie's Place. I think tomorrow's Wednesday, so she should be live with her whateverness at 5. Yeah. She should be live. Should.
And T Squared on Saturday at 6, I think, if I'm remembering
somewhere
right.
in there. Yeah, I think it is 6. Yeah, I lose track of everybody. But besides that, it was fun hanging out, guys. 30 people still here watching us sign off. That's awesome. Again, thank you everyone for being here. It should be a fun week and a great weekend. And if we don't see anybody Saturday, if I'm not here, we'll definitely be back Tuesday. Tuesday, the thumbnail's already up. We're going to talk Legos. Because this guy, he was in the chat just a few seconds ago, and I'm sure he's still listening. This guy has just been, I think he just found out what Legos are. So he has started to, he bought one, then he bought two, then he bought two at a time. And now he's complaining that the Lego website hasn't shipped anything out yet. So Gonzo's pretty new to Lego, so we're going to try to fill him in. We have a couple of guests coming on, a couple of Lego guests, and if a couple other regular friends who want to hang out and discuss with us and just hang out. But one of the guests definitely will be Pete from Broadway's Away out of the UK. The man has a ton of Legos. He has I've asked him to send me pictures and videos so I can play during the stream. Listen, I am at awe with some of the photos he has sent me. And Dan had his hand up. Yes, Dan.
I like Legos.
Oh, yeah. No, you're Dan. Listen, Dan, like I said, other guests who are going to...
Actually, I don't have any Legos, but I do have a past with Lego.
That's right. You do. And we will talk about that next Tuesday. Until then, guys, again, thank you for being here. Stay healthy. Stay positive. And we'll see you. Disney Master Chief, Sam, what's going on? We're signing off, buddy. We plan on going to third one, to the third one still on hold. Meredith, you're going to 3 parties? Okay.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't. But I didn't read any of that. Stay healthy, stay positive, and we'll see you next time.